There's no way. There's no fucking way someone wouldn't take that for $10. Like, moving it, yeah, it would cost quite a bit, I guess, but there's no way someone wouldn't do that. Alright, 10 mansions no one wants to buy for any price.
So you're in the market for a mansion, but your budget is limited. Very, very, very limited. Well, good news.
Of course I do,
There
Form.
are mansions
Thanks
out
to
there
some
that
fresh
could be
milk.
yours for as little as $1. But a deal that seems too good to be true tends to come with a catch, or consequence. Let's take a look at 10 mansions no one seems to want to buy at any price. 1. Former mayor's house in Jordan, Minnesota.
Sounds awesome.
Many of the entries on this list have had trouble selling because they're downright spooky. But this first house is not one of those haunted mansions. This one remains on the housing market for a much more earthly problem. The 4-bedroom mansion, formerly the home of the first female mayor of Minnesota, is zoned incorrectly and needs to be moved. It has no parking and no hookup to the town's water and sewage system. And to make matters worse, while the outside looks lovely, the inside is more than a little out of style. That's how the house ended up with its unusual price tag. It's free. The current owner, granddaughter or former mayor Gail Anderson, said in an interview that it's going to cost $50,000 to move it and $150,000 to fix it up. So I'm not giving away some hidden gem. No indeed. But free is still pretty cheap for a house of this size and
this is like a wet dream for, well, squatters probably wouldn't even live here, but like homeless people.
2. The S.K. Pierce Mansion. This beautiful Victorian home is located in Gardner, Massachusetts, in a tiny part of New England, yet it never seems to sell for market price. Why? Because it's considered one of the most haunted places in America.
No way.
Built by wealthy businessman Sylvester Pierce in the late 1800s, this nearly 7,000 square foot mansion was built as a dream home for
just say it in the chat form. I won't play it tonight though.
And son. Unfortunately, shortly after they moved in, his wife succumbed to a mysterious bacterial illness. Pierce remarried and had 2 other sons, but then passed away himself soon after in 1888. Over the years, his second wife too passed away, the family fortune was frittered away, and the 3 sons began to fight. The son who took control of the house turned it into a boarding house, and from there, rumors abound that a prostitute was strangled to death in the famous Red Bedroom, a Finnish immigrant burned to death in the Master Bedroom, some believe having spontaneously combusted, that a young child was drowned in the basement, and the list goes on. Residents and visitors to the house have reported cold air, foul smells, apparitions, voices, chanting, and objects being moved or even tossed across rooms. The home has been visited by TV shows including My Ghost Story, Ghost Adventure, and Ghost Hunters. So perhaps it's no surprise that the only people who wanted the old mansion were not, in fact, residents, but a group called Dark Carnival that has made the home open to the public. It's now a haunted mansion that contains a haunted house, complete with actors and illusions, if you're brave enough to go inside.
Cool.
New Jersey's Aubrey Lewis House. Take a look at this Montclair, New Jersey home. Big and beautiful.
I hate it.
Well, it was on the market for just $10, and no one bought it. Why? This house too came with a pretty big drawback. Not only did it need to be moved, but it couldn't be moved more than a quarter mile because of its historical significance. It was previously home to Aubrey Lewis, an all-American athlete and one of the first black Americans to work for the FBI and to become an executive at a Fortune 100 company. 3 significant achievements individually, let alone altogether. So a prospective buyer would have needed both to want the house and to live in the neighborhood. Unfortunately, no one came forward who was willing to make the move happen, even after the developers who bought the lot offered $10,000 toward the cost of moving the beautiful old house. In the end, the town's Historic Preservation Commission lost out, and the historic mansion was demolished. No one wanted it, even for just $10.
There's no way. There's no fucking way someone wouldn't take that for $10. Like, moving it, yeah, it would cost quite a bit, I guess, but there's no way someone wouldn't do that. Taxes? I guess. I don't know. There has to be more to it than just, like, the movement hassle. They have to move after a while. Yeah, but they only needed to move it a quarter mile. Yeah, I don't know what the tax would be on it, but still. I'm sure you could somehow turn a profit on it. Like, that's just a lot of land.
Practically free homes in European ghost towns. If you're looking to live in a big house in a place with a shrinking population, you're in luck. Italy and England both have programs that'll sell you a home for €1 or £1 as long as you're willing to live at least 5 years in the tiny communities where the abandoned homes are based. These slightly more than $1 homes are, by and large, fixer-uppers in small towns with dwindling populations that their respective nations are hoping to revive, by luring national and international buyers to purchase the big, beautiful, but broken down buildings for very, very cheap. While some people have been tempted and have undertaken the work of fixing these houses up and moving in, there are still many more homes in towns across the United Kingdom and Italy that are standing empty and ready to be purchased, for less than the price of a cup of Starbucks.
Alright.
While the idea sounds romantic, it is, in reality, a challenging project to undertake, and the requirement to continue living in the home for 5 years after the purchase has probably kept many who might be interested at bay. It's only fair to be nervous about committing to moving to a new small town long term. 5. The
Buy the whole city? The whole city would be like $100.
Another $1 house. This Kentucky mansion sold for $1 and then was given back to the city, then sold for just $1 again. This historic Kentucky mansion's problem isn't just that it's dilapidated, rumor has it that it's haunted. The spooky Romanesque style home was built in the late 1800s for a coffee merchant. It eventually became the offices for a tax business, then was taken over by the city because of, ironically enough, unpaid taxes. The beautiful old mansion was allowed to crumble as developers tried to fix it up and failed, and it
Glory days long gone.
The ghostly rumors that surrounded it, like that of a little boy seen staring out the window. Today, however, it has reportedly been turned into apartments, but there were many years when no one wanted it, even for $1.
Thanks, you shark.
6. Tillamook Island Lighthouse.
Oh my god, that'd be the most miserable place to live.
Sold to a normal homeowner
Holy
at any
shit.
price is the Tillamook Island Lighthouse of Oregon, and it came with its own islands. This abandoned lighthouse took years and years to find a buyer, and only ultimately was sold to
Oh my god, that looks fucking awful.
A building filled with funeral urns. Why was no one interested in purchasing a private island in Oregon? Well, the island's nickname is Terrible Tilly, and it has a history littered with tales of death and hauntings. It has been, historically, almost impossible to safely visit, and it's said that the Native Americans from the area long believed that the rocky island was haunted by
Who built on that?
The lighthouse was constructed in 1881 with the aim of preventing ships from crashing into the rock. Unfortunately, the lamp was not lit in time to save the Lupadia, a boat that crashed against the rock 2 weeks before the lighthouse was completed, and which lost all 16 souls aboard. The columbarium was constructed there in the 1980s, but today has lost its license and is seeking buyers to aid with the cost of restoring it. It's hard to imagine paying any price, however, to own part of a rock so closely partnered with death itself. 7. Georgian revival homes for $1,000. What if I told you you could have a 7-bedroom, 5-bathroom home for just $1,000? Pretty sweet deal, right? The only catch is that the inside is a little bit of a fixer-upper, or in the words of the
There's you some Tusk Thrill House in Jinxie.
Extensive and costly work done to make it livable. A glowing review. How is it possible? These dilapidated houses, of which there are many, are massive old homes, once opulent mansions, in abandoned areas of Detroit. This Georgian revival home, for example, is about 4,200 square feet and has a whopping 69 windows. Sure,
what?
Many of these homes need extensive repairs to their electrical and plumbing systems, and when you're done, you'll live in a largely abandoned part of Detroit, but you'll be living like you're Henry Ford, and in his old neighborhood at that. The houses are regularly auctioned off by Building Detroit with bidding starting at $1,000. The home prices are kept so low because the city is prioritizing the rebuilding and repopulating of Detroit over making big money on the sale of these massive old homes.
Nice.
Besides, you'll need that money to overhaul the insides because these mansions might be cheap to buy, but they are in rough shape. 8. The Hex House. Another house with a chilling past.
I'm so tired of these fucking haunted houses, man. Ghosts aren't real. Earth is flat. Wubba lubba dub dub.
Traditional healer known locally as a powwow doctor, meaning he practiced faith healing and witchcraft traditions brought over by Pennsylvania.
That's not a mansion. Yeah, it definitely isn't a mansion.
Raymeyer lived in the house until 1928, when a man named John H. Blymeyer, also
I'd love to do a haunted house stream. It'd just be super boring because nothing would happen.
Came to his house with 2 accomplices.
So we have to set up scares.
When Raymeyer refused, the 3 men beat him to death in his home. They then set the home on fire, but the house didn't burn, which locals took to be a further sign of Raymeyer's occult capabilities. The house still belongs to descendants of Nelson Raymeyer, and they briefly opened it to the public in 2007. However, they mysteriously stopped letting people in, and today, the house seems to be abandoned and is merely a stop on the town's annual haunted hayrides. What happened that made them suddenly shutter the house's doors and windows? We may never know, but we do know that no one seems to want to live in
Go to a road trip to supposedly haunted places? There's plenty of haunted places right here.
William T. Smith House.
It's just nothing happens.
Is the William T. Smith House, an abandoned mansion in North
One of the buildings on my college campus is one of the most haunted places in Florida. People just hang out there late at night and nothing would happen, ever.
Right next to a Civil
Myself
War
included.
cemetery, which makes sense because the house and surrounding area were used as a field hospital during the American Civil War, specifically around the Battle of Averasborough. Perhaps the creepy combination of plantation and field hospital have kept buyers away, as it's currently listed at just $60,000 after being abandoned some time ago.
That's a lot more than $1, like the other ones.
Some time. But there are upsides to buying this old, spooky mansion. You could get a historic preservation tax credit for fixing it up. Besides, who wouldn't want to live next to a cemetery? At least the neighbors are quiet, usually. 10. The Amityville Horror.
Hey, I know this one.
To spine-tingling homes, the site of the Amityville Horror has to be at the top of the list. The Long Island home where 5 people were murdered in 1974, and which has since regularly been the topic of scary books and movies, has historically had a hard time selling for market price. And it's no surprise, since visitors and residents have reported oozing walls, levitations, and demonic happenings in the home. Surprisingly, someone was willing to buy the house in 2017 for just $200,000 less than the original asking price. We'll have to wait and see whether or not they end up writing a book about the experience.
Probably not.
These 10 properties were all sold, or not sold, well below what their value should have been, whether because they came with a logistical snafu, additional costs, or something much more sinister. What do you think? Would you live in a haunted house at a reduced price? Would you be willing to move to a ghost town in exchange for a cheap mansion? What could have happened that 50 Cent's mansion sold for $2 million when it was valued at $18 million? Let us know in the comments. And
that kind of came out of nowhere. Probably wasn't haunted.
Thumbs up and subscribe to this channel for more spine-chilling information like this.
By far the best one on there was that lighthouse. And by best, I mean like actually the worst possible place to live. I couldn't imagine living in a worse place. Constantly getting blasted by massive waves, isolated from the rest of society, and the place you're living on is basically a graveyard anyway. That is the worst possible situation. No internet, no electricity, no one, and the only way to get food is to go inland with a boat and have to wait for the waves to stop being so rough. Get food from the ocean. I guess you could try fishing for the food. Just ordered DoorDash. Can you imagine what a fucking flex that would be if you ordered DoorDash and tell them to put the food next to a jet ski and you just roll up and pick it up? Who built it though? Couldn't tell you, but apparently it didn't even serve the one purpose it was meant for. It was supposed to be a lighthouse to stop ships from crashing into it, but they built it too late. Ship crashed into it and killed all 16 people. So the thing is just all around a failure. And it's probably haunted. If anything's haunted, it's going to be that place. Those sailors are probably pissed. Because they had most of it up, but just didn't install the light, apparently, according to that video. It's like, you couldn't just, like, why not start with the light? Just put, like, a light on a stick while you build everything else. $25 million Vegas futuristic mansion if you want to see a shithole. Sure. Inside a $25 million futuristic Las Vegas modern mega mansion, this is 50 minutes. Wow. Wait, that's crazy. Usually his videos are like 10 or 15. He's a bit smack. I'll watch a little of it. See if it captures me. I did land survey work on that house, on this house.
What's up everybody, it's Enes here. Welcome to another episode. This week we're in Henderson, Nevada, looking at the breathtaking views of Las Vegas and about to tour this stunning modern estate. This home was designed and built by Blue Heron, and it was recently sold for a record-breaking price of $25 million, which makes this home the most expensive property ever sold in the history of Southern Nevada.
I find that so hard to believe.
The house itself is phenomenal, striking contemporary architecture, walls of glass opening towards amazing views, exquisite finishes. We got a really special episode ahead of us. Now, specs of this home, it's currently designed as a 3-bedroom, that can be up to 5 bedrooms if needed.
We already watched that, Mac.
15,000 square feet of interior space, built on a 1.26 acre lot. And as always, we will leave more information about the property and the property link down in the description of this video. Now, although this home has been sold, it currently serves as a show home for Blue Heron, and for that I really want to thank them for getting us in here, allowing us to tour their amazing development and share it with all of you. And now, let's begin our tour.
Yeah, 15,000 square feet for 3 bedrooms sounds fucking stupid. This looks like the house in the first level of Hitman. True. You already did this? Did we see this one? I don't think so. I think the one you're thinking of is that futuristic mega mansion in California. The one where like the coolest thing they had was like a little touchpad that made steel shutters pop down. I don't think we saw this one. There's just a piano. The view is really cool.
The house is located in the exclusive gated community of McDonald Highlands. From the exterior, we can see the beautiful modern lines of this home. Exterior is clad with smooth stucco, complemented with this meta quartzite cladding that we're going to see throughout both interiors and the exteriors of this home. Minimalist lines. Front is nicely landscaped with this drought-tolerant rock design, and I love how they use a lot of plants and trees that are native to Nevada's landscape. Right in the center of this home, we have this section that is a little bit more taller than the rest of the house. That's where we have the staircase and the sky lounge of this home. It's the 3rd floor where you get incredible views, and we're gonna see that later in the video. Also, that section has this awesome butterfly roof design.
So many cool cactus.
Talk about later in the video. Now, on my left-hand side, we have the driveway taking us to the motor court of this home. And focusing this side, we have this covered entry with a steel panel roof that takes you to the courtyard and the walkway of this property. Gorgeous pivot door, steel framed, and I really like the mirror details that they have throughout. As we go in, walkway continues.
Oh, XQC watched this one earlier today? Oh, that must be why that guy recommended it then.
Throughout the property. On my right hand side, we have beautiful planters with a corten still giving it that rustic look. And as we continue, corten style steel panels are throughout. That's actually the garage of this home, currently being used as the office space for Blue Heron. And
Tiana? You feeding the cat? I think that's a yes. That little cat must be really hungry. Nice. Exhibits Millie and Face and the recent Daniel and Piano Man.
I'm going to explain that more later in the video. And we have this reflection pool kind of setting the tone as
it's not a cat, it's a kitten.
Property. It's a beautiful detail that says
I guess.
Tranquil Wide.
True.
And I love, even with the pool, how they tie in these rustic steel panel details by cladding the exterior of the pool, as well as these grid details that we see on my right hand side. Following this hallway, we can see that substantial center section of this property right here. Beautiful steel details. Same meta courtside is also here. And that pool that we saw overflows to this section here and continues into the other reflection pool, which is
I mean, this design looks cool, I guess, especially if you like cactus, cacti.
Home, I want to take everybody here, and this is where we have the casita. I said casita because this is a detached structure right next to the home, currently staged as an office. I love this space because we have walls of glass bringing a ton of natural light to the interiors. We have a desk.
You said this was a shithole. This doesn't look like a shithole at all.
They brought some of the planter details into this space as well, but
rather than
going with that rusted corten steel look, they went with the blackened design, which looks a little bit more sleek and kind of cleaner. Another detail I really like here, they left all the columns and the steel beams that pretty much frames this structure all exposed, giving it that industrial look. And we have these sliding glass doors opening up to the patio space for the office. I love how they landscape this entire space with native materials and plants from Nevada.
Man, I would hate that.
And it's nice that
bro, I'm living in Nevada. I've spent $25 million on a mansion. The last thing I want is cacti in my house and dirt.
You can see the stucco
and like
detail on the exterior,
sand.
pretty much going into the interiors as well. So
like I'm in a house to get away from that.
Recessed lights on the ceiling, and wrapping around, we have some built-ins on this side, and this frosted glass door opens up to the half bathroom for the office. We have a gorgeous fabricated sink design with a hidden drain, chrome fixtures, the medicine cabinet, and the same metacore side is actually wrapped on this side as well. Right hand side, we have glazed tiles going with that black colored theme and a black toilet. And as we exit this bathroom for the casita, we have an exterior door opening up to the courtyard that we mentioned earlier. Overall, it's a great space detached from the main home. Now I want to take everybody back to the exterior walkway. And as we go in, first thing we see is the incredible views of Las Vegas Strip. This frame, without a doubt, is one of the most
Jesus Christ, there's cacti everywhere.
And I know it looks all open right now, but we actually have a sliding glass door assembly here, closing this section, and we have another one on this side in case you want to close this walkway. Now you may ask why you want to close that walkway, because on my right hand side,
this would be the worst house to live in if you were drunk.
Which we're gonna tour later.
Stumbling home late at night, like just trying to go to your bed, you just fall into this fucking pool because you're surrounded by a moat, and then stumble into cacti.
Framing the amazing views of Las Vegas Strip. And I love this part of the home because you can see a lot of the materials and finishes they use throughout the property in this space with the courtside steel panels, glass walls. And I love how they framed this view, but yet still brought some of those Nevada native materials like the rocks, cactus trees on each side of this reflection pool. Again, phenomenal view, amazing space. And like I mentioned earlier, this house has 3 pools. This happens to be one of them. Now,
that's not a pool though. Look at, that's not a pool. That's probably not even like a foot deep. It is just rocks that have a little bit of water on top of them. That is not a goddamn pool. Like, this is worthless. Like, you can't swim in this. You can walk on it, like, to your shins, I guess, maybe. No, you genuinely can't swim in this. Unless you're like a Smurf, I guess. Like, there's nothing you can do to swim in that. Unless it just deceptively looks shallow. You could still drown in it. Well, I mean, I guess if you want to get, like, really, like, pessimistic about it. Like the resub Maceo.
This happens to be one of them. Now, I want to take everybody back and take to this side. We have a sliding glass door that is currently open, and this is technically the main entry of this home. On my right-hand side, we have a small walkway that goes to the back side of the property. Steel staircase that goes up.
I'm not even safe from cacti in my own home.
Beautiful modern design with acrylic steps. This looks stunning. And again, we will talk more about these architectural details as we tour the home. Now, as soon as you walk in, the first room you see in front of you is the great room. I said great room because this space is all open. gets ton of natural light, and we currently have all the automatic sliding glass doors opened up, tucked into the walls, where you can appreciate these views even more. I mean, we have.
Do they not have
the
bugs
entire
in
Las
Nevada?
Vegas Strip right in front of us.
I feel like all the
Since we're
cacti
so
and shit
high
would
up,
definitely
this
bring in
space
some
in this
bugs.
room just feels so tranquil and quiet, which is amazing. We have another infinity edge pool right in front of us, and we're going to talk about this backyard and the whole setting in a bit.
Yeah,
there are
a lot of them.
details there to cover, but first I want to focus on this seating section here. Again, it's all open. We have a ceiling mount TV on this side, which looks like it's literally floating, and it's actually right in front of the reflection pool that we saw off of the entrance.
That is a really cool
They even
TV.
put a sliding glass door right behind the TV that tucks into the wall, so you can kind of hear the water feature, water running right behind your TV. Again, also allows that natural light to come in. Seating section right next to the kitchen. And then Mikey, why don't we focus on this side for a second? This is the other corner opening up to another pool that opens up to that other section, which we're going to talk in a bit.
Well, this one looks like you might actually
This
be able to
house
swim in
is
it.
so crazy with all these sliding glass doors opening up. It's all kind of connected, but at the same time, they all open up to the outdoors. It's almost overwhelming to explain, but space is phenomenal.
Yeah, I think you know that I love swimming, and we got a lot of pools to choose from here. Literally.
Yeah, I hope you're like 3
go
feet
to
tall,
your
Mikey.
kitchen, jump in a pool, go to your living room, jump in another pool, and then the backyard has another pool, which
Yes.
we'll see in a second.
Insane, right?
Yeah.
And Mikey, let's show this walkway for a second. I know we're going to tour the backyard in a bit, but you have a walkway from your great room that takes you either to your backyard or the staircase where you can go up to an amazing deck space where you can see the views even better. We're going to cover that in a bit as well. And they accomplished this open concept by putting a lot of steel elements like the one right above us, which is this massive I-beam that allows this house to be all open. Overall, beautiful modern lines. I love the polished concrete floors. And I say I love polished concrete floors because you can go whatever direction you want with them. You can either leave the space very sleek with minimal furniture and go for that modern clean look, or you can easily put a lot of furniture and art and kind of warm up the space, and those floors or these concrete floors will still go with that, which is awesome.
Yeah.
I guess.
That's kind of it for the great room.
But the last thing
There's
I'd
still
want
so
here
many
is more
details,
cacti.
Like the 2-story ceilings here. You can see the loft space.
Thanks,
or this
resub.
massive opening.
Cron.
where You can literally take a seat here and look at the
I don't
sky
know,
from
bye.
your
I have
great
no
room.
idea.
Overall, phenomenal space, flows directly in your kitchen. Now, there are a lot of unique details in this kitchen that I want to cover. Very minimalist, everything is nicely paneled in. We have travertine countertops for the most part. We have this third island here. There are 3 islands. And I want to talk about a very subtle detail here.
They can
As
pull
you see
apart.
this subtle V shape
Yeah.
steel panel. We actually already saw quite a bit of these subtle
Maybe not.
details throughout the property. Remember the exterior kind of walkway where we have the water feature floating into that first reflection pool?
Who cares?
The water feature was shaped in V. If you look at the exterior of the home, a lot of the small
What-
exterior walls are connected
Who gives a fuck?
steel V panels, and we're going to see a lot more of them throughout. So I love that subtle detail. This island is clad with walnut countertops, and right at the seams they run this brass detail that looks really cool. Even these bar stools are made out of
Thanks,
steel.
chat.
Again, they use a lot of steel throughout the property. Mikey, let's check out the second island. Now this is really interesting. Travertine countertops. They did a steel waterfall edge.
That was a good opportunity for a
And
V.
on
They
this
blew
one,
it.
They integrated these massive, I'm going to call them iPads or the screens, where you can actually go internet, get on Pinterest if you're looking for a recipe, listening to podcasts, you can do whatever you want. It's a cool feature, so I wanted to mention that. This home is wired with Savant home automation system, so throughout the homes you guys are going to see these small iPads or the screens on the walls where you can control your shades, automatic windows, all the features that comes with the house.
Yeah.
Wanted to mention that.
Thanks to give Sub-Zero.
We're in the kitchen, but I'm actually seeing more details. I love throughout these exterior walkways, we saw these plants with gravels right next to the paths, right? They also
Man, stop
brought
calling them
details
plants.
to the indoors of the home.
They're not
And
plants.
they
They're
even
like fucking
light up
built-in
those
weaponry.
cactuses, so at night, this place actually
Like
looks
something you'd have for
phenomenal,
Plants
and I
vs.
can really
Zombies.
see that they paid attention to their exterior lighting, especially plant lighting and landscape lighting.
I think lighting throughout the whole house. Obviously, we haven't seen it at night yet. I'm excited to see it at night.
Yep.
But they have different colored lights kind of in each room. They'll have orange lights, they'll have white lights, and kind of more bluish lights. So
To set a different mood within the room.
exactly, yeah. So I'm really excited to see it at night.
I mean, it's overwhelming. There are so many details, and I'm like, I don't want to miss any of them because this house is so cool. All right, main island, we have same travertine countertops here, beautifully fabricated sink design, and let's see. We have
Oh,
the
yeah.
dishwasher here again, going with that seamless, clean look. And right behind me, we have more.
A kid could not visit this house.
Cabinetry,
Yeah, they're not welcome here.
ovens, Wolf induction cooktops.
They have nature's barbed wire built into it.
Travertine countertops.
All the cacti
Here's another
everywhere.
detail I would like to talk about here.
Those kids would
So
not
we saw a lot of
survive.
Steel details throughout so far, and they have another one right here. They clad this upper section, put a mirror in front of it to take advantage of the views right behind us. And to go with that minimalist look, they actually tucked in the kitchen vent inside of this assembly, so you get this clean look, but yet you get the functionality as well. And on top of that, they have a glass backsplash because as I'm looking, or as
Do
I'm
they
looking
believe in
here,
microwaves?
literally
I didn't see
the
one.
Las Vegas Strip right behind me, which is just mind-boggling.
Yeah, it's pretty incredible.
Incredible.
Where's the microwave at?
Focus on this side for a second. We have an espresso maker.
Wait, no, that's not it.
Microwave
Oh,
and
there it is.
paneled in freezer and fridge. Again, looks very seamless. Overall, this is a great kitchen. I mean, I want to keep talking about it, but we got to move on. We got to talk about other details. We have another hallway here opening up to the dining area. We're going to check that out in a bit. But first, I want to take everybody to this side.
God damn it, you just said you were leaving the kitchen.
We have a secondary opening that takes you to the chef's kitchen.
Ah, where
This
the
chef's
chef lives.
kitchen has everything you need. Starting here, we have a paneled-in dishwasher, sink, nice stone countertops, also used as a half backsplash, 48-inch Wolf 6-burner with a girdle in the center, and vent is tucked into the ceiling. Talking about those steel details, they actually paneled in this section with steel as well. And I like how they did a half mirrored backsplash because it makes the space feel a little bit bigger and you can actually see the reflection of the views even from this side of the home. Lastly, a couple more things. Countertop mounted pot filler, we love these. I think this is the second time we're seeing this detail, so we appreciate that. And since they wanted to leave that backsplash opening, we have these pop-up plugs that are nicely concealed into the countertops. Focusing on this side, we have some
These are
microwaves
prime
here.
Octo.
Right, Mikey? Warming drawer number 1, warming drawer number 2.
Very nice. What's in the middle?
Deep fat
Pizza
fryer.
cabinet, drawer.
Regular drawer. Cool.
And on this side,
Mikey, shut the fuck up, you're ruining it.
and freezer.
You've ruined it.
This door may look like another fridge or freezer door. It actually opens up to a small pantry. They wanted to go with that kind of a door to kind of blend in the design. Overall, great space that complements the main kitchen. And now we're in this kind of a back hallway. First, I want to
Man, this place is a labyrinth.
Right behind me, we have the elevator access on this level. That's the first reflection pool that we saw off of the entry. They even put a sliding glass door here so you can actually hear the water going down to another reflection pool. Look at the window assembly here. This is insane. I mean, this house is so architecturally unique and different. And Mikey, I need you to turn around to the other side for a second. I forgot about this when we were at the entry. You see this kind of a blue crystal walkway or this landscaping design?
Yeah.
They have this at the entry of the house and at the backyard as well, and it's perfectly straight.
I was going to ask that.
I don't care about the
saw it in
racing
backyard
stripe. Who
on the second
cares?
floor, and I noticed it here.
Yes.
But yeah, so it's a perfectly straight line throughout the house.
It
So,
actually picks the same line down at the backyard. How crazy is that?
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Talking about nailing these details are not easy at all, but they did a
What
great job.
what
I mean, I gotta
detail?
give credit to
It's a fucking line.
for thinking about all these intricate details and actually making them work, which is not easy. Now, we have this opening here that takes us to the laundry room. This is without a doubt one of the most kind of entertaining and different laundry rooms we've ever seen because it has a bunch of seating areas, it's all open, gets a ton of natural light. Without a doubt, it's one of the best lit laundry rooms we've ever toured on this channel.
This is the laundry room.
Yeah, it looks like a nice office or a seating area.
Yeah, I thought this was maybe.
Mikey, I swear to God.
Mikey, let's make it clear.
I'm about to
by
fire you.
Opening this sliding glass door. This is where you have your washer and dryer. Nicely
You
paneled.
weren't lying.
Yeah, so that's that.
This giant space for just one washer and one dryer.
Glass doors opening up this small courtyard
Not
on
even
the backyard
6.
space that we're gonna see in a bit. Right around the corner, we got a doggy wash. They even thought about that. And the reflection pool that we saw at the entry, you can actually see it here. They even put a kind of a half sliding window design that stacks all the way to this side, opening up the laundry room to the outdoors so you can have all this fresh air and natural light come in. Desk setup here. This is crazy.
Yeah, it's really nice, and I gotta say,
Thanks, you
guys,
subscap.
we are in Las
Does it
Vegas.
ever get
It's
windy
right
in Las
outside,
Vegas?
So, as Ennis talks about the outside,
I've never
I'm trying to
been.
get my
Is there a lot of wind?
to compensate, but it's tough.
It's tough. So give Mikey a little slack there.
Yeah.
extremely.
Also, a lot of you are probably
I
wondering,
feel like having these
where's
windows
the
open
so
surrounded by
it's over
cacti
here, but since
is really
the
dangerous when it comes to like
blue
getting
hair,
super
they actually
windy.
currently have it
Imagine it
safe,
just wiggles
all
one of
set
them
up
loose
for
and you
it.
just got
They
a
have lots of
fucking
doors in
airborne
there,
cactus
but
coming at
that
you.
garage setup can accommodate 5 to
I don't know
8
how heavy these kind of cacti are though. The ones I know are like
this
super
one.
light.
Now, we're back into the hallway. You may think that I'm going to go this side, but not. Mikey, come to this section for a second. Look at this steel corner pivot door that opens up.
Are these kind of cacti heavy?
Most unique powder room we've ever.
I used to care for the one in our biology
I say unique
classroom,
because the ceiling heights in
and it was
room,
very, very light.
which is insane. That's a skylight, 30 foot above us, with plastered stucco walls. Without a doubt, this is one of the most unique powder rooms we've ever seen on this channel. We have a gorgeous fabricated vanity design here out of the same meta quartzite that we've been seeing throughout. And in case you're wondering where is the faucet, it's actually here. That's the knob. And
I was gonna say, you know, I'm gonna ask you to turn that on.
and then you have this floating mirror design. This is a powder room. Without a doubt, the house's architecture and its finishes really sets itself apart from
Cool.
a lot of the moderns that honestly we've ever toured. Now, let's take everybody back to this hallway. Ready? Another unique room setup here.
A wine
room.
cellar.
Now, it's
Well,
like
not a
this
cellar,
long
but a
walkway.
wine room.
It's all enclosed in glass so you can see it from your dining area. And I love these ceiling mount racks that they have with LED lighting. Mikey, we need a close up here. I talked about this V-shaped steel details, right? And look at the shape of these shelves. I love it. I love subtle details like that.
Why?
That just shows how much they paid attention to their details and uniformity of the home.
Yeah.
Exterior door here. This is another signature blue heron detail. They have these curved stucco walls with this kind of unique pattern. We're gonna see that a lot throughout. And following this hallway, that's the kitchen and the great room, by the way. Right behind us, we have the formal dining room area. Just like the rest of the common spaces in this house, it's all open, walls of glass that takes you straight to the outdoors. Beautiful table.
Yeah, everything leads to the outdoors, it seems. This whole fucking house is
Right on
open.
top of the table setup, we have this
Which I guess would be cool if it wasn't just surrounded by cacti.
dining room light detail that I had to point out because it's so unique. Now, Mikey, let's check out some outdoor spaces.
Into the
This
desert we
dining
go.
area opens up to the outdoors. Wrapping around in this covered section, we got a small outdoor kitchen here, barbecue setup with a sink, small fridge, and your Wolf Gas barbecue. This section is also
Alright, what else do they have that isn't just the same fucking garbage over and over?
Like space, which is because it's kind of an outdoor bar.
Let me see that third
because
pool.
It's breathtaking. It's insane, and this view at night, in my opinion, looks even better. Now let's go back to this sidewalk
Okay.
strip right in front of us. It's crazy to me that a city like Las Vegas exists because it's kind of in the middle of nowhere. But look at the scenery here, this whole establishment and the city.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
And
It's
these
a nice
beautiful
view.
modern homes. I mean, it's
You'll
mind-boggling.
get no
One of the
complaint from
biggest
me.
Travel destinations in the country,
Probably in the world, Mikey.
built in the middle of a desert. It's always fascinating to me too. Like how Las Vegas was even.
Bro, I don't care about the lore of Las Vegas. I really
Bottom of
don't.
the houses I love and I bedroom suite. Looking at the maze bus plant like bed setup here, king size bed with a little bit of a recessed in lighting right behind it. Amazing setup, stone walls. Of course, your views are
15,000 square
phenomenal.
feet, you get
And I
3
love that
bedrooms and they look like
section
this.
is a little bit lower, so you
No
kinda take
TV.
advantage of the reflecting pool. And from your bed, as you're laying down, all you see is this water or the glass of water and the incredible views. This is phenomenal. And of course, to bring some privacy to the space, we have automatic shades throughout. And in case you're wondering, you're like, Enes, what if I want to watch TV?
That's what I said.
We actually have a built-in TV right in front of the bed setup. So with a push of a button, it goes all the way up. It's right in front of you. With a push of a button, it goes down. Overall, great primary bedroom. And there are 2 more details I want to talk about here. Number 1, we have the same rock kind of revealed details throughout. Steel staircase with a walnut thread. And Mikey, let's get a close up here. They kind of have this built-in cabinetry with a plug inside. So at night or like whenever you're laying down, you can charge your phone here. Have a plug. I don't know if you're on your computer. It's a nice little detail.
I always love those kinds of beds also.
With the built-in storage and all that?
Yeah.
I get that. All right, right behind the bedroom setup.
You said
kinda
something
have the
stupid,
seating
Mikey.
section.
You said something really
We
dumb.
have some built-ins here, and check this out. This one is actually the second pop-up TV that the primary bedroom has. So in
Why?
case you want to watch some TV here, you can do that. Talking about the indoor-outdoor flow, we have another set of these sliding glass doors pocketing in, opening up to this atrium. We're going to check that atrium in a bit. But first, I want to take everybody to this side to talk about the bathroom and the closet space. Mikey, look at this reflecting mirror design here, because it's actually
a one-way mirror
water closet.
Oh.
I want you to go in there. It's too tight for both of us, but from your toilet setup, you take advantage of the amazing views, and it's actually smoked, so you don't see it from the outside, but you see the views from the inside. Nice little detail, nicely packed in here, paneled in.
There's the prime lettuce,
about this
resubscap.
shower design. This is stunning. It's all enclosed with glass. This is probably one of the most unique rainhead floor mount shower designs we've ever seen. It looks very sleek, same stone that we've been seeing throughout. They also brought it here. And in case this is not good enough, right above you we have a rainhead as usual. This is also a steam shower with some open shelving here. And first I thought this was some sort of just a bench design for the walk-in shower, and I realized I found this detail. Check this out.
It's a self-destruct device.
Some controls for the fixtures. Ready, Mikey?
Whoa!
Warming drawer?
Yeah, for your towels.
Okay. And I like how you said that if that's not good enough, you have a rain head. But if that shower's not good enough.
Oh yeah, I mean, we're gonna check that out in a bit.
Yeah.
We got
freestanding tub. Okay, now you got my interest.
The primary bathroom. They went with the darker tone here to create a nice contrast. Again, floor mount fixture, and right behind me we have a ton of cabinetry. But this one, actually, let me tuck this in. It's one of these door designs that we like, and opens up.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. That's pretty fucking cool.
Bathroom, you get a sink design here, dishwasher, some cabinets, same travertine countertop.
Yeah, fuck with that.
They also used it here.
That's so unnecessary.
Warming drawer, and an espresso maker, all for your primary bedroom. It's amazing. Now this section is all open, and we're going to come to that in a bit. But first, I want to take everybody. And
first thing I want to step on is rocks when I come out of the shower.
All open. We have these.
Yeah, you're going to build up calluses quick in this place.
Of this primary closet, more drawers on this side, also serving as this white countertop space. All these doors are nicely paneled in, and I got to show this one. This one actually have an access to a panic room. We'll leave that private for now, but you have it if you need to.
Mm-hmm.
And go in here. Backside of the wardrobes are all open with the hangers, kind of racks, anything you need.
There's a bit to
More
leave.
base cabinets on this side, and this is kind of the second part of the primary closet. I love this linear skylight design that they have. Brings natural light to the space, island in the center.
Natural light's overrated. Outside is cringe. Embrace fluorescent and LED.
More base cabinets on this side, and now let's talk about the remaining part of the primary bathroom. Now, Mikey, let's focus on this side where we have the double vanity setup, beautiful travertine countertops with the waterfall edge, 2 sinks. We always appreciate these countertop mount fixture handles. They're brushed nickel. And we got this gorgeous floating mirror design that's right in front of us. And in case you're wondering, you're like, Enes, you're looking at a great view, and that mirror is right in front of you. But with the push of a button, you can actually tuck it all the way to the ceiling and have this bathroom fully open. And I say fully open because we actually have a corner glass detail right here. That's automatic. It's currently open, and it takes you straight to the outside where we have this atrium for the primary bedroom suite or the primary bathroom suite. Walkway takes you all the way to the view, but more importantly,
there's a tier 1 shack in the resub
2 rain heads.
Pride Diaz.
So in case you want to shower outside rather than inside, you can easily do that, and I think this is awesome.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about earlier. In the other bathroom, if you don't want to use that shower, not in the other bathroom, in the other shower, if you don't want to use that one, you can use this one.
Absolutely. We can actually see all the handles here. Another freestanding tub on the outside, so in case you want to just soak up here, look at the views, you can easily do that. Now, following this walkway, we have here again from the primary bedroom seating area. And as we continue, more of these Cord 10 steel planters.
I think I would really like this a lot more if it wasn't actually surrounded by booby traps with all these cacti.
Chains instead of gutters to give that mid-century modern look.
I think I'd find it a lot cooler.
This walkway takes you to your backyard and the views. This is amazing. We have the reflection pool right in front of us. Without a doubt, first floor of this property is really impressive, and that's pretty much it on this level. Now let's go back inside, take the stairs, and check out the second floor.
View's actually insane. The view's nuts. True.
right, everyone, here we are at the second floor landing. We have the staircase going up to the
That was
third floor,
only the
which we're gonna
first
check out in a
floor.
bit.
Holy
That's
shit.
nice and open. We got a beautiful couch set up here facing the incredible views. And I know I talked about this at the backyard. This house has a butterfly roof line, and we can actually
B-Hop CSGO map with rock
in
pits.
this bedroom.
Bro, this shit is like what Macaulay Culkin would have dreamed of. It is burglar proof.
With a push of a button,
Someone comes in to try and steal your Xbox or something, they're running into 9,000 cacti on the way.
Yeah, a lot of cool unfolding TVs here.
a lot of cool gadgets too, right? All right, let's look at this section for a second. We have an out.
Like, you're not even safe on the second floor if you try and rappel in. There's just cacti up here too.
We'll check out this section in a bit. I want to kind of focus in this bedroom. Mikey, we've been talking about the gravel or like these rock reveal details throughout. They have it also here. They have plants.
It's good to see you, man. Hope you're having a good night, X.
Landscaping lighting for the plants.
X, you read some
Talk about
panties.
attention to detail here.
Once again, I bet this is going to look really cool at night.
I bet. Automatic shades throughout, and we have the bedroom setup here. This is automatic. We actually have a curtain setup that kind of separates and creates a little bit privacy for the
I wish for one of these like
bedroom.
crazy
Had a back
modern
wall,
mansions with
walnut panels
futuristic
right behind
tech.
the
They just had an
bed
actual
setup.
ejector seat in one of their chairs,
Laying
like
down on
Johnny
this bed,
English or
looking
something.
at the view of Las
Then
Vegas
Innes
and this
takes
bed.
it for a test
This is
drive.
special.
Yeah.
All right, this bedroom kind of has its own private balcony setup. And one of my favorite details about this home is actually located right here. This massive opening. It almost creates this wind tunnel that goes through the house, creates that nice breeze, and it's just this awesome architectural kind of frame.
Can you
that I
turn it
think
off?
looks very unique, both from the outside.
Can I close that?
This section is all covered, opens up to the bathroom, which we're going to see in a bit. But
That's gonna
even
be
here,
miserable when it
two
gets really
outdoor
hot.
Showers with rain heads above us. Stunning. I feel like I want to talk about all the details, but there are so many in this house. Now, right here we have the bathroom for this bedroom. Ton of natural light coming in. We currently have the sliding glass doors closed.
You can shoot intruders from there.
This massive.
Yeah, I can't wait till we get to the third floor with the sniper's nest.
Freestanding tub here with a floor mount tub filler, and going to this side, partially enclosed with the glass, we have
Exit Risa
this
Moon
gorgeous
in
walk-in
Kanye.
shower with this beautiful stone that has been book matched, brushed nickel finishes with the body sprays, rain heads, open shelving, and we even have towel racks here that are heated. Now, at the side, we have the vanity setup here, 2 sinks, and Mikey, we got to take everybody to this section. First off,
Speed it up, Mikey. You're ruining it.
doors
Jesus
where
Christ,
we
man.
have the water closet, and you got a makeup section here. And this closet kind of keeps giving. We have a fridge here, small sink, washer and dryer just for this bedroom.
Thanks, Risa Easy.
Wrapping around, we
And
have more
snazzy.
built-in cabinets. Overall, great bedroom suite. I love
Prime
that
salad.
closet is nicely tucked into the back with the washer and dryer.
Do you? I guess this is a question to chat. Do you think there has ever been a single point in history where someone actually used one of these kind of bathtubs, like these goofy little half eggs? I can't imagine this is like a comfortable thing to sit in. They have to just be for show, right? Like this is some old timey shit. You're basically just sitting in like a fucking bucket, just a flat bottom. Looks miserable. My house is literally bigger than this. Alright, man. Alright, Jesus Christ. Didn't realize we had Jeff Bezos' son in here, goddamn. It's meant for tall people. Just because I'm short doesn't mean that I'd find it, like, less comfortable than a tall person. It is a goddamn tub sitting on a pile of rocks. And it's a flat bottom. Like, this just looks miserable. You've clearly never been in a half egg. I've never been in a tub that looks like this. In fact, the last time I was in a tub was probably when I was like 12 years old. So maybe I just hate bathtubs. I don't know.
Just a nice convenience to have. And I feel like this Sky Suite can easily qualify as one of the primary bedrooms. It's a little bit more elevated, tiny bit smaller than the main bedroom that we saw on the lower level, but overall, another great bedroom. Now, outer space on our left-hand side, but I want to take everybody back to the main walkway where we came up to the second floor. On my left-hand side, we can see the great room and the kitchen section. Again, the second floor of this home is all open. And even the ceilings here, Mikey, it's all stucco, which is crazy. So you get that seamless indoor-outdoor transition with the architecture. Now, this walkway opens up, second floor.
Man,
they
what are
went with
those?
this brushed
Ninja
oak
stars on the wall?
floors that are out. You get this
That was
built-in
cool, I
seating
guess.
section here, and I just realized they carried out the same hardwood floors as a back wall or back feature here as well. You have your loft bar. I say loft because this space is all open, technically to your great room.
There's
You
Risa
get the
Luigi,
seating section.
Night Owl.
Talking about those V shapes with the steel panels, they have it also here, and the brass inlay. But this
Let's go, the V! Let's fucking
wrapped with
go!
leather. Feels very exquisite. And right behind me, we have a kind of a
That's
bar
what it's
wall,
all about.
recessed in, open shelving, and let's see. We got a fridge. Trying to see, I think this is a base cabinet. There you go. Ice maker, small sink, open shelving. Great addition, and I like that brass detail or the reveal detail that they have kind of around the cabinetry here. Mikey, let's focus to the views for a second.
Where's the marble? Yeah, no
It's
marble,
incredible.
actually,
The
if you can
second
believe
floor
that.
Views are a tiny bit more elevated. Again,
Kind of
we
a
have
waste.
The Las Vegas views, the strip views, right? in
No
front of
marble,
us.
no
And
purchase.
this loft section continues. They placed the pool table here. Before we leave this side, I want to show this. Another one of these concealed
Time for
doors
Rocket League
that
tomorrow.
goes into a
11
powder
a.m. Moisty
for
Sports
this
Winners
level or the
Finals.
loft space. Beautiful vanity design.
11 a.m.
plywood
EST.
stone, and the back walls, everything.
So
even
8.5
the
hours
design
from
has
now.
these industrial lines. Right behind, we have the water closet. Great bathroom located in a convenient spot. Now we got another bedroom on this level, but first, let's take everybody to the outdoors. Again, I'm gonna put my glasses on because it's pretty bright out
Thanks,
there.
Resub DK.
Talking about some of those rustic industrial elements, we have the steel panels below us. And this is the deck space you get on the second floor, complementing the Sky Suite and the loft space. You have the fire pit right in the center, some outdoor seating. Again, I feel like I've said views 1,000 times, but how do I not talk about it? This is all I see as I walk in or throughout the property.
Yeah, it's really incredible.
It is
And Mike, I know
breathtaking.
we talked about this. This is the cantilevered exterior staircase that we saw from the backyard. I mean, just walking to the edge, looking
Thanks,
at the
Resub
views,
Ghost Thunder.
this is such a unique.
The view's not bad. Like, it's really not. It's a cool view. Like they showed it at night. It was cool. The only thing that makes it less cool is that you're just surrounded by a lot of dirt. Looks like this was like the first development they did here. So it's just a bunch of dirt, and then I guess they're building like a mini-me mansion over here. But like if you look past the dirt and past the desert, you can see life in the distance. And god damn it, that's worth something.
Detail of this home.
For sure.
All right, let's take everybody back in. We have another bedroom to see on this level. Let's check that out real quick. And it's located right behind the loft bar. It starts on this side. It's super warm and
Third degree
spacious
burns if you
here.
walk on those
Actually,
beams
coming into the
barefoot.
bedroom, bed set up on
Luckily,
this
you can
side.
never walk on
You have
anything
a
barefoot here
TV
because it's
stucco
covered in
walls,
fucking
And
rocks.
it has this full open bathroom design. I say open, but right around here, another concealed door, we actually have the water closet. So the closet is a little closed, but the vanity design, the back walls, walk-in shower, is all open, beautiful stone floors. And Mikey, can we
There's
take
your view.
everybody to the outside for a second? If you don't want to shower indoors, right behind that walk-in shower, you can actually shower outdoors.
Good thing about it.
Water, it's Vegas, Mikey.
I didn't even realize this one was there.
Let's go.
But yeah, that's really cool.
Super cool, right? Overall,
I like
great
it.
bedroom and great.
That one's even more dangerous than the other one. They got 3 tall
Back
boy
to the bedroom.
cacti.
Let's take a look at the patio space dedicated to this bedroom. Starts right here, another fire pit, massive oval skylight right above us. It's not actually a skylight, it's an opening that allows natural light to come in, and more of these amazing views. And that's pretty much it for the second floor. Now let's go back inside, take the stairs, and check out the third floor.
Oh wait, okay, this third floor is looking kind of cool.
All right, everyone, here we are at the third floor.
This is where it pops off, huh?
Sky Lounge. Now, before I talk about this space, I want to turn back and cover this staircase design. Walls of glass bring a ton of natural light, and right on top, they have this thermally modified spruce wood that they have throughout the ceilings of this level. It
I
goes
don't
all the way
care.
to the outdoors. And my assumption is it's thermally modified because the heat and sun in Vegas is kind of harsh, so it needs to withstand that.
Yeah, I could imagine a normal wood getting maybe just super dry in the sun or something.
Maybe cracking.
Yeah.
Definitely. All right, the first door Right next to us opens
Yep,
up to a
I
full
guess.
bathroom.
I don't care, man.
Now,
It's
this bathroom
fucking
design
spruce
is
wood.
very unique.
Yeehaw.
We have all these rain heads on this side, and this glass panel is reflected from the other side, meaning if you're in the Sky Lounge, you cannot actually see through the bathroom, but yet once you're inside, you can actually see the views, which is super cool. And I know what Mikey is thinking. He's like, "And
Please use some
can we
ocean."
turn on the rain heads?" And the answer is no, because if we turn them on, it's gonna splash, it's gonna create a mess. My suit needs to look good.
Not this time.
Not this time, but you guys get the point. A lot of rain heads. Right next to that, we got this gorgeous marble pedestal sink.
Finally,
That
some
looks
marble.
stunning. And in here, let's see.
That's what this place was really lacking.
We have this door opening up to a powder room that is nicely hidden. Now let's get out and
Why do they hide the
our tour.
shitters, though?
We're back at the landing of the top
What's the
floor.
point?
And as we walk in, we have the Sky Lounge right in front of us. Think about this space as your little nightclub or a lounge or a bar that you have within your home. It's on the 3rd floor, so it's nicely kind of detached from the rest of the floors. All opened up towards the amazing views. Beautiful ceiling that continues all the way to the outdoors. And you have the seating section right in the center. And right next to the seating section, we have this awesome bar with the bar seating. Dual
The bar is
elevation.
cool.
Even the stone on the front side of the bar is stunning. And Mikey, I don't know if you can see it. On the floors, we have these LED strips nicely recessed into the floors, making that stone pop a little bit more. And wrapping around, we have the
Is
bar
that real?
seating.
Oh shit, I live a few blocks from this house. I do contracting for real estate here in Vegas. In my experience, it's fucking stupid not to have plant a bunch of trees with big properties like this for more natural shade. There's no damn natural shade. It's the first house they built on that McDonald Ranch hillside, so it's literally the outskirt of Vegas with mostly desert around you. Plus you're gonna get snakes, scorpions, and coyotes, so no little pets or they might get fucking eaten. That's exactly what I said, man. Like, this is an action. They brought the desert to your $25 million house. You are going to have so many bugs and shit in this place. That's exactly what I fucking said. It is an actual safety hazard to live here. Like, you might as well just live in the desert. Well, not really. I mean, there's a lot more luxury here. But you get the point. It's nothing but dirt, rock, and cacti. And it's all open.
Here, a lot of amenities. I mean, I'm going to show as much as I could, but dishwasher, ice maker, we got everything here, cabinets. There you go. This is another, I think this is a fridge, another fridge. Every single one of these bars, you know, you get everything you need. And this section is clad with glass with the really unique.
Thanks to Resub Canadian.
They also brought the steel elements to this side, making it kind of like a countertop with the TVs on the back.
One thing, you have to go in there. I got to show the people something.
How do you go? Oh, right behind there?
Yeah, yeah.
Let's go.
So go in there to the other side of the bar.
Oh, that's
Oh, what the
sliding
fuck?
Door.
okay.
Look at the walls.
Oh, wow. Okay, I did not see this space.
Yeah.
It's all padded with this really unique wool design, I guess.
It's like a fur almost.
Oh, what?
I mean, this is Las Vegas,
Ew.
so it has a
People like to entertain
has
out
a
here.
reputation for entertainment, I guess.
That's true. That's true. We gotta give that to people. Also, this open shelving here, so cool, right? With this grid design on the back, LED lighting from the floors. Everything about this home is so decked up. Now, we kind of forgot this, not forgot this, but I want to take everybody to this corner.
So, hold on.
Decked up. Now, we kind
Real
of
estate guy, if you're still here, I'm beyond curious. It looks like a lot of the shit in this house doesn't close. So I recognize that this will close, but on a lot of other places, especially on the 2nd floor, it looks like they just have open areas with no way of closing it. Is that normal in Las Vegas? Just to leave that shit wide fucking open? Like, I have to imagine in a desert, there's also going to be, like, maybe, like, sand getting kicked up. No, like I said, this closes. I'm more talking about, like, 2nd floor and shit. And even just looking outside here, this doesn't close. This is just all open right here on this balcony. But to some of the rooms, they just have actual openness that looks like there is no way of closing it down. Thanks for the 10 gift subs, Gregathy. Appreciate it, man. And the resub mage. And the resub taco. Yeah, like dust storms and shit. Like, that has to be kind of common, right? No, you guys are, you're focusing on where I paused it. I'm talking about in the other places we saw. I recognize this closes off here. Past that, with this balcony, it doesn't. It clearly stops here. But I'm talking about like in the second floor, they had like rooms where it seems like it is just perpetually open to the outside. Gotcha. All right. Thought so. So it's going to be a lot of work for the maids that you'd hire. There's a tier 1 Russell and tier 1 baritone. There's some taco dude.
Let's not forget this, but I want to take everybody to this corner. By the way, this is the reflective glass wall that I was talking about that clads that bathroom. You have an additional seating area on this side. And Mikey, I don't know if your camera can show from this angle. We have these mounds on the back.
There's a prime hope.
Such a scenic view, so different. And you can also see the rooftop of this home, or part of the rooftops, and it's all clad with these solar panels. This home actually has 300 solar panels.
Nice.
And house can easily sustain itself if it lost power from the city, because they have
It's a bit
some
tough.
battery chargers here as well. I believe they have some built-in batteries for the home, so you can really take advantage of those solar panels. Overall, great space, all open. And let's take everybody to the outdoors, which is where we have the sky deck. This space is phenomenal. We have built-in
this is cool, yeah.
2 fire pits, elevated seating section on this side, and having an outdoor space like this right next to your sky
You watched the whole video? Wow. I was at, yeah, you're right. I actually kind of got drawn into it.
City and the strip right in front of us.
This is like a bafflingly weird house.
And that's pretty much it for the tour of this home. But as we always do, we're gonna spend.
You weren't
4
wrong. This
hours
shit was
here, wait for the
goofy.
sun to go down so we can.
Hey, fuck you. Also, this is cute. I like how they're taking it of just the city, so you don't see all the dirt and nothingness and barren wasteland in front of the house, which we already saw. Very clever. Very good, Ines. Very good. Textbook.
I mean, look at the views right behind me. We have the strip and entire Las Vegas.
That is cool.
My hat's off to Blue Heron for doing a phenomenal job with this build. I loved all the architectural lines and finishes they used throughout with the stone and steel elements. Overall, it's a beautiful property. And again, big thanks to them for getting us in here, allowing us to tour their amazing development and share it with all of you. As always, we will leave more information about the property and Blue Heron down in the description of this video. Lastly,
Hey, thanks, Ines.
if you enjoyed the tour, just make sure to give us a like, subscribe.
I'll have to pass on this one,
and
though.
We'll see you guys
Not enough
next
rocks.
week.
Well, you weren't wrong. That was far sillier than I expected it to be. Surely this isn't the same house, right? I can't tell. All these like modern designs look very similar to me. It says Spain, does it? Oh, yeah, you're right. Marbella, Spain. Thanks for 5 gift subs, MXL. Gift sub Luigi. Watch NS's newest video. He checks out Will Smith's $2.5 million motorhome. We've already seen that, though. We saw that a long time ago. It's cool, but it's not as like wacky and wild as you'd expect. This is like a motorhome that like breathes. I don't know. It's closer to a transformer than a motor. You know, fuck it. We'll just watch it again. I haven't seen Ines go
What's
through
up,
it.
everybody? It's Ines here, and welcome to another episode.
Yeah, it's like a cool little
Austin,
Autobot.
Texas. Right behind me is Will Smith's RV. It's 2 stories, 1,200 square feet of interior space, valued around $2. This is your main entrance, and this is an automatic door. So with a push of a button, it opens up and you go straight in. Now, this particular model has 2 pretty good size slide outs. We have the one right in front of us, and this is how you gain all that extra volume on the interior. And looking at the wheels of this thing, even the wheels are kind of
Oh yeah, those are heavy duty.
And another distinct detail on the exterior I want to
Ines, I'll tell you right, I don't give a fuck about the
Although
wheels,
we have
bro.
all these
I really
kind of
don't.
seamless and frameless glass windows, they're also reflective and kind of has that mirror finish. So you get this awesome reflection of the exterior, and yet on the inside you get that shaded effect, which reduces the heat that comes into the unit. And again, it looks very futuristic. I love the color palette. Now I want to take everybody up front. We have 2 AC units for this mobile home, and each one of the units are 5 tons. And to give everybody a little bit of scale and reference, 5-ton AC unit can easily cool off a 3,000 square foot home in Texas. So that's definitely overkill, but I love it. I love that they thought of everything. And now let's go inside.
Thank you. This is what I care about.
All right, everyone, here we are at the entry. First, I want to take everybody this way, and this is where we have the dining area. Built-in table set up with this really unique design. You can actually fold this table in half if needed. This table alone was $12,000. You have a built-in leather seat here. Windows are bringing natural light.
That was 12 grand?
And this is where Will Smith dines. Super cool. Right on the other side, we have the kitchen, but we're going to tour that in a bit. Now I want to bring everybody here to the living room area. Another built-in seating with a leather couch. You have all this extra cabinetry here.
Thank you for the 25 gift subs en route. Appreciate it, man. Thank you.
17 slabs to basically deck out this entire.
Appreciate the fat drop.
It's just pretty awesome. It's just pretty crazy. Look at the volume here. All those slide outs are bringing so much volume.
What's on TV?
Space for the interior.
This thing must weigh a ton.
30 tons to be exact. Without the vehicle up front. Just the trailer alone. It's pretty crazy. And Mikey, look over there. Well, let's first show it. I mean, we have this mirror design here. This is your makeup area, by the way. You have a TV on the back, but with a push of a button, I'm just gonna come to the screen right here.
He's a prime Koopa Troopa.
How cool is that?
Very cool. And those lights also fold out as well.
Correct. And these windows,
Mikey's very knowledgeable.
Windows that we saw on the outside are bringing so much light, and it's just an awesome.
Thanks, Resub Joe.
And by the way, you guys may be wondering, like, where are you guys at?
Prime Wizened.
So this is an RV resort.
I really don't care about the RV resort. I just want to see Will Smith's RV.
Mobile homes, and they brought 5 of their models here and created basically a resort.
There's 5 gift subs.
Outdoor hangout area,
Cappuccino.
Spa, koi pond, and it's in Austin, Texas. And we're getting a chance to tour the units, but really we're getting the whole experience here, and it's pretty awesome. It's kind of one of a kind.
This is our first shoot in Austin, and I guess it's that kind of awesome and weird that everyone likes, you know?
Absolutely, and each one of these mobile homes were used by celebrities. I mean, we have the RV of Jennifer Lopez here.
What the fuck is that? Bro, she looks like a meat locker. Wow. Damn, that's hardcore. That's like something out of Twisted Metal. Bro, that thing just looks mean.
Here, Vin Diesel, Simon Cowell, and list goes on and on and on, and it's kind of awesome, but my personal favorite is this one, Will Smith's. And then let's continue our tour.
Yeah.
Now we have the main TV here, granite countertops, hardwood floors throughout, and on the ceiling we have the cold lighting detail, LED lights, AC diffusers are nicely recessed into the ceiling, and come in here we have all these storage closets. Right behind me is actually a door. How do you like that sound?
Very futuristic sounding.
Star Trek door.
Yeah.
Like that. And we have this room here. Now, this room is really important because this is where Will Smith gets ready. You have the makeup artist here come through this exterior door on the back, and you have all these wardrobe
This is where
closets.
Will Smith gets ready?
You have the small mirror here.
Let's go!
Top seating area. And by the way, you can easily convert this room to a bedroom because this is a pull-out bed. So it's this awesome space, and this is where Will Smith got ready for some of his movies, such as Men in Black 3, Ali, and Pursuit of Happiness. How cool is that?
Wait, how long has he had this?
Piece of Hollywood history here.
Yeah, it's really cool, and some of y'all might be wondering why it's segmented like this. Typically, on these film sets, they'll have 3 or 4 different trailers for makeup, wardrobe, these kinds of things. But they have this door here, they can seal this off. This can kind of be wardrobe department.
Or production segment, you know, whatever.
Exactly, yeah. He can get his makeup done in the other room and then move in here, wardrobe, and then straight out that door to the set.
Perfect.
Absolutely.
That makes sense.
We got a chance to talk to Ron, who is the owner of the company. He said that a lot of times in these sets, it becomes an issue because the talent needs to go from one trailer to another. You need to bring the security. Will Smith personally really likes this one because he has everything under one roof, and that way it's convenient for him, and it's just a time saver.
Yeah.
All right, now let's go back to the entry again. Dining area.
Does it have like a
right,
mounted turret, you think? Like a phalanx gun or something cool?
Full-size stainless steel fridge here, your microwave, induction cooktop. I like this
Thanks
glass
Prime
backsplash detail. You have your cabinetry, dishwasher drawer, and this side we have this sink. I gotta show this detail. So these granite countertops are actually very thin because they back layer this epoxy and fiberglass finish. So they're really, really durable, but they also serve as a nice little sleek cover for your sink. Super cool. curved cabinetry. If you look around, all the edges are curved, and this is not a cheap detail to pull off. I'm really glad that they did that. It just kind of softens up the space. And we have the staircase.
Yeah, baby.
To the space between the first and second floor, and this door opens up to a full bathroom. Now this bathroom has everything you need. You have a walk-in shower here, clad with granite. It's also a steam shower. And around the corner you have your vanity, granite countertops, upper cabinets, recessed lights, toilet setup right here. And this is an interesting space between the first floor and second floor. And we have
looks a bit claustrophobic. I mean, it's an RV, man.
To the top floor
of course it will be.
RV.
Where's the bedroom at in this place, though, huh? Where's Will Smith get some sleep? Oh, there it is. And that must be where his wife cheats on him. Little extramarital affairs up there, huh?
I've never been on a second floor in an RV. It's kind of crazy. I can't wrap my head around it, you know?
Yeah, like we're pretty elevated here. I feel like we're like at least 20
I mean, it raised fucking 42 inches off of it. Of course you're going to be elevated.
All those frameless windows are bringing a ton of natural light. And just think about it. Not only this RV has slide outs that comes and collapses in, you have a second floor that goes up. So the engineering behind all these flashings and the way you collapse your walls, it's truly one of a kind. I mean, hats off to Anderson Mobile Estates. Designing something like this, building it, sustaining it, is pretty awesome. It's just awesome.
And what is like setup time? Because I see some things that look permanent, but I guess they expand it and then they kind of attach these things.
Give or take half an hour.
Wow.
And this one in particular, it's fully opened up, and they've, since it's kind of like an RV resort now, they have extra sealants on top.
Wow.
So it's not something that they can kind of collapse it back pretty quickly.
Yeah.
But on a normal shoot, they can just bring this trailer, set it up in half an hour, it's ready to use.
That's pretty awesome.
Pretty awesome, right? Now, second floor, right there, we have a 100-inch drop-down projector screen. This is your projector.
Well, that's pretty cool.
And it's just awesome. You have automatic shades throughout. And let's go check out.
Was that really 100 inches?
And it's just awesome. Drop-down projector screen.
I feel like he's lying to me. There's literally 0% chance that's 100-inch. 100-inch would be much more than that. Camera makes it look smaller, you think? I don't know, man. Maybe you're right. I just find that hard to believe. I feel like you're just making some shit up. This looks like maybe a 50-inch.
This is your projector.
What do I know?
And it's just awesome. You have automatic shades throughout. And let's go check out the lounging area here. We have a small fridge, granite countertops, all these leather sofas that are built in. And if you're wondering what are these like sides here, this is where you have your AC vents. So they've utilized with the granite countertops and made it a shelf, but all these openings are your AC diffusers. We have the center section here with some storage areas, your touch screen to control all the amenities, and this is where Will Smith watches a movie, hangs out. So cool.
Practices his lines.
Yeah, it does. I mean, it's linear. It's cool, and something about this elevation I can't wrap my head around.
There's a prime baby.
Yeah, it's like one of those viewing decks on like those double-decker trains.
Absolutely. All right, let's continue our tour. We have this door opening up to the bedroom that is located on the back end. You have a double bed here, and this is where Will Smith sleeps. And
oh, that's so cool.
You have automatic shades.
That's so cool. Will Smith sleeps there? Oh my god.
This bed setup is a little bit elevated. It definitely gives it a cozy vibe. And around the corner, you have a built-in office desk with granite countertops. We have 14 TVs in this RV, over $125,000 worth of natural stone, 1,200 square feet, valued at around $2.5 million. It is without a doubt one of the most unique vehicles we have ever seen on this channel.
That was very unique. I only remembered a little of that. I don't remember who toured it last time, but someone went around and like speed ran it. Ines gave so much more care to it. Treated her with the respect she deserved.
Alright everyone, that's it for Will Smith's RV tour. I hope you all enjoyed this video. We're so lucky to get these opportunities to tour these incredible assets like the homes, yachts, and in this case, Will Smith's RV. I want to give big thanks to Anderson Mobile Estates for allowing us to do this tour.
What was the miles per gallon?
As always, you can find more information about that.
I don't know, man. Ask Anderson.
Lastly, if you enjoyed the tour, make sure to give us a like, subscribe, and we'll see you guys next week.
Incredible asses. Amen, brother. Amen. Incredible asses indeed. Yeah, we watched the When Blackmailing a Drug Lord Goes Wrong. That was the first one we watched today. Kira fucking killed it on that one. That was so good. Alright, I'm getting tired. I think I'm gonna go to bed. Thanks to the bits, Mac. Alright, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. To everyone who donated, big thanks. New subs, welcome aboard. A sub means a lot, so thank you for subbing. Appreciate the generosity. Thanks to Resub RK. Tomorrow, today, Moist Esports plays winners final for the regional. We play BDS at 11 a.m. EST, which is, what's that? A little less than 8 hours from, or a little more than 8 hours from now. No, Jesus Christ. Yeah, 8 hours and 12 minutes from now. So, hope to see you all there. It's a really big tournament for us. And, yeah, thanks again, everyone. Let me see who's streaming. I'll toss you to... Following's not loading. Hold on. Here, I'll toss you to Scoots. He's going for a perfect game in Wii Sports Bowling. Oh, he hasn't even started yet. It's been 4 minutes. Yeah, I'll publish the VOD. See you tomorrow, everyone. Thanks again. See ya.